Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Sugar Bear and his, I guess, soon to be ex-wife Jennifer. So I have a little bit of an update as to at least him. Someone close to Sugar Bear recently reached out to me just to give me an update on Sugar Bear, what he's doing now, and what led to him and Jennifer separating. Now, I want to say that I've posted 2 videos about Sugar Bear and Jennifer in the past, like month and a half. I think it's like maybe 2 months. So when Jennifer announced that her and Sugar Bear were getting a divorce the last day of December, the next morning, maybe it's the next morning or a couple of mornings later, I posted a video about Jennifer announcing that her and Sugar Bear were getting a divorce. In her post, she did not say why they were going to get a divorce. So it led to a ton of speculation on all the Mama June, Honey Boo Boo fan pages. There were people, speculating as to what's leading to the divorce. Some people were saying cheating. Some people were saying that, it's the change in her look. So there was a lot of speculation as to what is the cause of them getting a divorce. And then more recently, I posted a video about Sugar Bear being in a new relationship, or at least that's what it looked like, right? That he had a new woman. So after that video went up, I had someone close to Sugar Bear reach out to me and they said, look, some of your information is right, some of your information is wrong. So I just want to reach out to you, give you some correct information so you can kind of update everyone on what Sugar Bear is doing and what led to this separation. So I was like, great, sure. Now this person, they know both Sugar Bear and Jennifer, not just Sugar Bear. So they were able to kind of give me a little bit insight into Jennifer and kind of who she is as well. I did ask questions. I was like, so Jennifer, is she really that mean? And they're like, well, she's mean, but not as mean as she portrays on the show. Like, it's embellished a lot and there's storylines, but she can be mean, but she's not that mean. So yeah, they were able to tell me things about not just Sugar Bear, but Jennifer as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an update on where Sugar Bear is and what led to them getting a divorce. Okay, so first things first that they wanted to point out to me is that they said Sugar Bear is a great guy. They're like, Sugar Bear's a good guy. And they personally feel like Jennifer did him dirty. So they said what happened was Sugar Bear was at work one day and he got this text from a number that he did not know. He didn't know who it was. Just a message, hey, how are you? So he messaged back, hey, how are you? Messaging back and forth kind of throughout the day. The person never told him who they were. According to the source, Sugar Bear did not know if it was a man or a woman, did not know. The person never gave a name. And according to the source, Sugar Bear was unsure of who it was. But, Sugar Bear is a public figure, celebrity. From what I could think of, they knew who he was. They knew that it was Sugar Bear. So, maybe he didn't want to be mean to be like, how the heck did you get my number? Because as far as he knew, maybe it was a fan that somehow come across this number. You just don't know, right? So from my understanding, he was not mean to this person. Did ask, who is it? Never got confirmation on who the person was. There was some chit chat back and forth. Sugar Bear went home that evening and Jennifer went to work. So I guess Jennifer must have been working nights. After Sugar Bear got home that evening, there was another message sent from this unidentified person, to which Sugar Bear did not respond because Sugar Bear was asleep. The next day, kind of the same thing happening. This person texting Sugar Bear, unsure of who this person was. I think from what my source said, it was that day. By that evening, Jennifer became suspicious and Jennifer knew that someone had been texting Sugar Bear and that Sugar Bear had been responding. So she accused Sugar Bear of cheating and kicked Sugar Bear out. Now, from what my source said, there was nothing sexual. There was no asking of nude pictures or anything like that. Conversation back and forth, but nothing as far as anything inappropriate from what my source is saying. So Sugar Bear was kicked out. Very little money. He did not have very much money on him from what my source said, which led Sugar Bear to sleep in his truck. He drove about 15 minutes down the road and slept in his truck because he did not have access to money to rent a hotel. The friend also said that they felt like Sugar Bear was holding out hope for Jennifer, so he didn't want to get other people involved as far as asking friends if he could stay with them. So he just slept in his truck for a little bit, waiting for Jennifer to come around to ask him to come back home. That never happened. Also, it was wintertime. So they said Sugar Bear ended up sleeping in his truck from mid-November to January 1st is when they said they thought it was. So almost 2 months he slept in his truck. They said he had a little heater and a blanket, and he slept in his truck about 15 minutes away from him and Jennifer's house, kind of hoping that maybe she would, tell him he could come home, but she never did. And they said, as far as Jennifer reaching out to Sugar Bear, the only time that she does, it's when she is griping about something. She's griping to him about something, that he spent the holidays alone. He was alone for Thanksgiving. He was alone for Christmas. Also, his birthday is in December as well, you guys. His birthday is December 13th, which he spent alone. Now, the source told me that they do know that around Thanksgiving time, some of Sugar Bear's friends did reach out to him and was like, hey, if you want to come spend Thanksgiving with us, you're more than welcome to. But he wouldn't. And they said that they think that the reason Sugar Bear would not go stay with friends at that time is because he was still holding out hope that Jennifer would ask him to come back home. Now, it's the friends' theory at this point, that maybe this was a setup. You guys, I'm just telling you what my source told me, that, you know, maybe it was a setup, because this number, somehow this person gets Sugar Bear's number. Sugar Bear, Alana Thompson's dad, you know, they get his number and start texting him. Will not say who they are, but they know who he is. And then it's the next day, literally the next day, Jennifer knows. And I think Jennifer told Sugar Bear that she's seen it on the phone bill, but they were like, well, why is she looking at the phone bill unless she had a reason to suspect? So it is a theory that Jennifer may have set that up, that Jennifer may have been, like I said, this is what the source is saying. And it sounds plausible, you know what I'm saying? If you're married and within a day, you know that your husband's getting, and you know, because you've been looking at the bill, you either need a reason to look at the bill, you're already suspicious of something, so that's why you look at the bill, or you knew something was up, right? So somehow, for some reason, she decides to look at the bill, like the very next day after this person starts texting Sugar Bear. So it's a theory that maybe Jennifer, she was the one behind the texting, or she had a friend text and they don't know why. It's their theory, but they don't know why this may have happened. You know, they don't know if maybe she's seeing someone as well, so she needed to get rid of Sugar Bear. Don't really know what it is, but they say Sugar Bear was heartbroken. They say Sugar Bear was heartbroken when she kicked him out. She kicked him out. He had nowhere to go. He had little cash on him, so he didn't have enough money to rent a hotel. So, but now he's doing okay. So he ended up, right at the beginning of the year, some friends of his insisted that he come stay with them. So he did. He went to go stay with them. They have a spare bedroom that he was able to stay in. They also own a business. It's called Rosal. I think that's what they told me. Yes, Rosal. So, and let me show you guys what they do, because this is pretty nifty if I do say so myself. So they build these little electric hand trucks. It's like electric dollies pretty much. And I would have to say this would be a wonderful tool to have for like a business where you're moving things. So yeah, they build these electric hand trucks. Sugar Bear got a job with these friends of his. The man owns this company where they build these, and Sugar Bear is now doing the deliveries for him. So Sugar Bear is actually traveling. He's working 7 days a week. He's doing well. His friend said that he is now in a better place, but it took him some time to kind of get over everything because he was very heartbroken, according to this source. But he is doing well now. He's got this job. He really enjoys the job, according to my source. He's actually traveling state to state to state. And you guys know I live in Louisiana, and my source told me that he's actually going to be in Louisiana pretty soon. So that would be pretty cool if I could run into Sugar Bear somewhere. Doubt that's going to happen, but that would be super cool. But yeah, I think this business is really cool. The business idea is really cool. The dollies, that's really cool. Also, this isn't anyone that should get in trouble for any NDAs or anything like that. It's just a source, someone that knows both of them, and they seem to be obviously closer to Mike. They say, yes, Mike is a good person. Mike did not cheat on Jennifer. Someone just started texting him out of nowhere, and he was just being nice, kind of responding, having a conversation. It was nothing sexual or anything like that. No asking of pictures or anything like that. Now, you guys tell me in the comment section below, what do you guys think? The source said that Sugar Bear had no idea at the time that Jennifer, like, questioned him about it. He still had no idea if this was a man or a woman. Like, he still did not know if he was talking to a man or a woman. So would you guys consider that cheating? If your man's talking to someone for like a day and a half, you know, your husband tells you, look, I don't even know who it is. Like, this person got my number, just been texting me. But yeah, I still feel bad, like, finding out that Sugar Bear spent 2 months sleeping in his truck with a blanket and a heater, you know, just kind of waiting for Jennifer to say, okay, it's okay, you can come back home. No money to rent a hotel all during the holidays. And he has friends saying like, hey, look, you can come spend the holidays with us. But he was just kind of holding out that Jennifer would kind of break and be like, okay, it's the holidays, Mike, come back home. Come spend the holidays, you know, at your house. But that did not happen. So finally, at the beginning of the year, he took a friend up on his offer and moved in with his friend. And his friend just so happens to own his own business. So he was able to put Mike to work. Also, you guys know on the show, we saw last season on Mama June, it appeared that Sugar Bear kind of owned like a landscaping business or something. He put Josh to work for a few days, you guys know. That's actually not Sugar Bear's business. That business, he did work there, but that business is owned by some of Jennifer's people. So Sugar Bear does not work there, right? Because that belongs to Jennifer's people. So he did work there for a little bit, but not anymore. Also, something else that I found out that was pretty interesting is that Sugar Bear and Josh are related. Yes, I did not know that. Sugar Bear and Josh, they are cousins. So when I was speaking to this source, I was asking this source like all sorts of questions. Like, so what does Sugar Bear think of Josh? Does Sugar Bear like Josh? And they're like, well, yeah, Sugar Bear likes Josh. That's his cousin. I was like, well, what does Sugar Bear think about Mama June's new man? And they're like, I don't even think Sugar Bear was aware that Mama June had a new man because they just don't have that sort of relationship, you know. Also, the source did tell me that Alana is aware that Sugar Bear and Jennifer are not together and that she is actually happy for her dad, that her dad is no longer with Jennifer. So she was not a fan of Jennifer from what my source had to say about that. So yeah, you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Oh, also, biggest thing is the source wanted to set it straight that Sugar Bear is not in a relationship. He is not in a full-blown committed relationship with the woman that I told you guys about the other day. They're casually dating. They went out on a few dinners, but it's nothing too serious. The source said that Sugar Bear, you know, just come out of this marriage. He's not wanting to jump right into something so quickly, and that the girl that he's kind of talking to, she as well, you know, has things. I think she just come out of a relationship as well. So they're both just kind of having fun, taking things slow. It's not a big deal. They're not in a, you know, locked in committed relationship. So that was something else that my source wanted to tell me, is that while on social media it may look like, you know, they're full-blown dating, they're not. It's just, they're just having fun. They're just getting to know each other and nothing serious. So yeah, you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Jennifer kicking a Sugar Bear out right during the holidays, right before his birthday, where he had to sleep in a truck with a heater and a blanket during the winter months? Are you guys shocked to hear that? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.